Hey all, welcome back. Today's video is going to be on volcanoes in Turkey. And we're going to start with Azagol Nevşehir. Sorry if I pronounce them wrong. I don't speak Turkish. And this is a volcano in Turkey with an elevation of 1,689 meters or 5,541 feet. It is a caldera about 7 by 8 kilometers wide and is traversed by a national highway from Asagol to Nevşehir. So let's see if we have any views for this area. Should be cool. Maybe and maybe not. So we'll back out a little bit. And we have a road over here, so let's see if we can see it from the road. Plus, it's kind of cool to see another country. So we're going to turn around and look this way. Let me see. Let's go that way a little bit. Okay. So actually what we're looking at is back here. So we can see it from the side, but we can see it back in here. Which is here. And this right here, this is kind of cool. This is also a possible impact crater on this side. And moving on to the next one, Mount Ararat. Let's back up a little bit, actually. Mount Ararat is a snow-capped and dormant compound volcano in the extreme east of Turkey. It consists of two major volcanic cones, Greater Ararat and Little Ararat. Greater Ararat is the highest peak in Turkey and the Armenian Plateau, with an elevation of 5,137 meters. That is 16,854 feet, while Little Ararat's elevation is 12,782 feet. It is a principal national symbol of Armenia and has been considered a sacred mountain by Armenians. It's also possibly the volcano that is mentioned in the Bible for Noah's Ark. So it's really neat to look at. And this is Kagari Dagi. And this is Agar Dagi. Our next one is Erices Dagi. And I'm going to back up a little bit. This is formed in the Miocene age. Erices was historically known as Argeus, a name derived from the king of the Macedonian Argeus. Is a volcano in Turkey. It is a large stratovolcano that is surrounded by many monogenic vents and lava domes and one maar. The bulk of the volcano is formed by lava flows of andesitic and dacitic composition. At some time in the past, part of the summit collapsed towards the east. And we may have a view here. We do, and it comes up to here. So let me go to this one here. So let's look around and see if we can see. We're at the bottom down here, so you can see all the tents. So let's see if we get a better view. And we have one here. I think I want to go that one. I'm going to go this one. And this is looking downward. Wow. Okay, so the other way. Let's look up. Oops, people. I think we're on top here. Wow. Check that out. That's an awesome view. Moving on to our next one is Jericho. Jericho is a shield volcano. It is located directly north of the northeast arm of Lake Van and northeast of the city of Ersis in eastern Anatolia. Our next one is Kula Dog. And this one is kind of neat. Kula Dog is a lava dome located in central Turkey. The volcano has produced rhyolitic, dacic, and basalt. The lavas have been dated to 1.3 to 8.84 million years ago by fission track dating of obsidian. The dome lies about above the tertiary Jericho caldera. A large number of cinder cones are located adjacent to Kula Dog, many along north-south trending fissures north of the lava dome complex and south of Erdis Dog Massif. On top is a settlement, and we can see it here. And this is really neat. There's a wall up here. Of Neo-Hittite period. The settlement dates to the end of the 8th century BCE. The ruins are located right next to the crater lake of the inactive volcano. And you can see the crater lake is here. A defensive wall surrounds the settlement where several building groups can be seen. And you can see the wall seems to be around the outside here. And now I'm going to check, see if there's any views for this area at all. This is really neat. I was hoping maybe one, but I don't think there is any. And there's none. So that was kind of cool. And we're moving on to the next one. Sufen Doggy. Sufen Doggy is an inactive stratovolcano in Aksaray province, Turkey, with an elevation of 10,722 feet. It ranks as the second highest mountain of central Anatolia. A caldera, 4 to 5 kilometers wide, formed near the current summit around 7,500 BC, and an eruption recorded in Neolithic paintings. So we'll see if we have any views for this one. We have one right at the top. Check that out. That's kind of cool. I'm all about awesome rocks and stuff. And moving on to our next location, Karasu. Karasu is a shield volcano located in eastern Turkey. It was also known as Mount Masia. Now let me see if I can do a tilt here. And you can see it, this area here. This is Mount Masia. I'm going to back up some. I don't know if there's a view for this area at all. Sometimes there is. I don't know if that's one there maybe. Nope, it's not. So we do not have a view for that area. And we're moving on to the next one, Karasu. Okay, we're going to back up some. This is an extinct volcano in Karaman province, Turkey. The crater of the volcano, which is now a lava plain, is approximately 25 kilometers or 16 miles north of Karaman. And let's see if we have a view for this area at all. And we do not. We'll back up a little more. What we do down here on this side. Okay, so we'll go over here. And we'll look over this way. Wow. Sometimes they put you on one side and you're actually on the other side. So that is so cool. So this was the volcano here. And moving on to the next one, Karapanar Field. We're going to back up. Karapanar Field is a volcanic field in central Anatolia, Asia, Turkey. The basaltic Karapanar volcano field consists of 5 cinder cones, 2 lava fields, and several explosion craters and Mars. And I think we have a view for this one. We do. We have one right inside this cinder cone. Let's go here. We'll go there first. Well, this is interesting. Maybe we're on the outside, but this is really interesting. Wow. And that's Meki Gold. And then we're going to look over here. There was more. We'll go on the outside over here. And this is the outside looking inward. Wait for my thing to catch up. Really neat. So that's from the outside. Let's see if there's more. There was one over here, so we're going to go over this lake. Sorry, you guys, it's not the greatest view, but that is really cool anyway. And on to our next location, Kars Plateau. Kars Plateau is a broad alkaline to alkaline volcanic field of largely Pliocene to Pliocene to Pliocene age in the northeast corner of Turkey. And I noticed a town down here. And sometimes you have views, sometimes you don't. The only one that's over this way, so we're not going to go down this area. So moving on to the next one, which is Kula. The other word for it is Kula Temple. This is a volcanic field located in western Turkey. Kula Field consists of a broad area of cinder cones and Mars. It is the westernmost volcano of Turkey. Volcanism began in the Miocene and over 3 stages continued to the Holocene. Most cones are of small size, and one of them, Alkakoi Tepe, has its internal structure exposed. So this is really nice. And this is Kula Temple. And then we have another over here. This is Kula Geoparky. I don't see the name for this one. And here's another one. And it looks like it's being mined. Moving on to the next one, Nimrut Dagger. Nimrut Doggy. Or Nimrut Crateri. This is the crater here. So Crateri is crater. Nimrut Golu here. I think Gulu is water. And this is volcano. This is a dormant volcano in eastern Turkey, close to the Lake Van. The volcano is named after King Nimrod, who is said to have ruled this area in about 2100 BC. The most powerful eruptions of Nimrut occurred in the Pliocene. Many small eruptions occurred during the Holocene, the last one in 1692. The top of the volcano is a large caldera that hosts 3 crater lakes. And I'm going to check to see if we have any views for this area, which would be really cool. And we do. We have a line that goes all the way down here, so let's go here first. And I think we're on one side, maybe. Check out the wall. Huh. It's been written on, though. Wow. Let's see if we can get any more views here. Go to here. Okay, that's pretty. That's gorgeous. Okay, guys, moving on to the next one. Sufen Doggy. Sufen Doggy is a stratovolcano located in eastern Turkey, immediately north of Lake Van. It is the second highest volcano in Turkey, with an elevation of 13,314 feet, and has the second highest prominence of the Armenian highland after Mount Ararat. And you can see it's huge. So we're going to back up a little bit. I don't know if there's views for this one or not. Some of these I checked. There's one right on top. So let's go here. Oops, sorry. People. Poor people. Let's go that way. People. Okay, so we're up on top of this mountain here. And that's the only view I've got. So moving on. Let's see if there's anything else anywhere else around here. It was only just that one. Shoot. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Tenderek Dagi. Tenderek Dagi is a shield volcano located in the Agri and Van province of eastern Turkey, close to the borders with Iran. The elongated volcano rises 5,906 feet above the Dogabayatsit plain south of Mount Ararat. Two main cones with a crater each and several minor lateral cones form an edifice. And there is no views for this area. And moving on to our next one. Kayhan Osmani. This is a volcanic field, as summarized by Gursoy et al. It includes basaltic eruptions from about 20 vents, outcrops and volcanic units along Karatas Osmiani fault zone northeast of the Gulf of Iskenderun are described by a variety of names by different people. Lava flows along northwest shoreline are identified as Gursoy et al. In 2000 as the Botas Volcanics, while those just inland to the northeast towards the city of Toprakil are the Asmiani Volcanics. The Asmiani lava flows include a number of preserved vent locations, including Deliali Tepe Tefrikon. I don't know if there may be a view here or not, so we can sure check, but I don't see one in that area. We'll look over here by the road. So it's a volcanic field. So this is the one we were just looking at here. And there's another one. And moving on to our next location, Karasu Rift. Karasu Rift is a volcanic field. The quaternary basalts of the Karasu Rift form a belt covering an area of 94 kilometers long and 12 to 25 kilometers wide. These were revealed by boreholes between Fevzipasa and north of Revhanli in the northern section of the rift. Located near the far northeast corner of the Mediterranean Sea, some of the lava field extends into Syria. One especially dark, fresh-looking are of lava flows just east of the city of Hassa, covers an area of about 140 kilometers over a north-south distance of 20 kilometers, includes the low Kukukak Tepsi crater. Those flows almost surround the older lava of the Bayukak Tepe, argon dating by Rohoy in 2001. On new samples showed 5 periods of volcanism between 1.6 and 0.5 million years ago. Wow, huge. Our next location is Karga Pazari Dagi. Karga Pazari Dargi. Wait a minute. Karga Pazari Dagi. Located just north of the town of Pazanir and 35 kilometers east-northeast of Erzurum, was dated by Innocent et al. 1982, around 8 million years ago. However, Yilmaz in 1990 identified the area as Pliocene to Pleistocene based on dating by Nagaro et al. In 1989. Satellite imagery appears to show a half caldera open to the northwest with a dome in the center. And let's see if there is a view here at all. There's one over here, so maybe we can look back from the other way. So the area we want to see is this way. So there we go. It's over in that area, but probably behind that. Let's go that way. Can't see much more. Anyway, it's up this way. And moving on to our next one, Etrusc. Whoa. Where are you going? Okay, we're over here. Etrusc is a stratovolcano and is one of the major volcanic centers of eastern Anatolia, just northeast of Lake Van. There is a 5-kilometer wide horseshoe-shaped caldera near the center of the volcano, with the Pleistocene Carnillac scoria cone about 11 kilometers away on the southwest flank near the lake. So we're going to do this. I believe this is the cone over here somewhere. So there's a cone near the lake. There's one here. Really interesting. I don't know, there might be a view here. There's none up on there, but there's one here. So let's go here. There we go. Now you can see it over here. We do a turn around. And moving on to our next one, Karasu Doggy. Karasu Doggy is a Miocene to Pleistocene volcanic center of calc alkaline to alkaline composite. And that was discovered by Yilmaz in 1990. Our next one is Urpeke. Urpeke is a Pleistocene to mid-Pleistocene calc-alkaline to alkaline volcanic center. In other words, volcanic field. And our last one is Golcook. Golcook is a caldera. The caldera was partially filled by lava domes and flows, and then modified by maar formation during the last phase, which concluded with eruption of lava domes within the lake-filled maar. And we'll see if we have any views on this one. We have one where the lake, so we're going in the lake. We have a few. So we get choice. Yay! We get a path. And here's our lake over here. Tell me that's not pretty. Wish it had really good view, but that is pretty. Okay, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. That helps my channel grow. I appreciate you watching. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.